T here. Welcome back to Creator to Creator. I have a special guest here today. I know him as Red, but his producer name is CYFY. So welcome. Thanks for coming on here today.
No worries, no worries.
Didn't really have a choice.
Yeah, I was coerced. She made me. No, my producer name is CYFY, obviously. My real name is Cyrus, but people call me Red. But yeah, I'm an engineer slash producer slash musician, which is awesome because I just love creating music. And I feel like when you can play music and you can produce, it's like you can create whatever sounds you want. I'm not trying to diss people who don't know how to play. I'm not saying that. But it just sounds a little,
Excuse me, are you trying to diss me?
No, I'm talking to other producers out there. You know what I'm saying? Because people make their product all kinds of different ways, and just for me, I just love making my product because I can play, and it's more of just like an addiction and love because I'm creating it with my own hands, and that's to me is like really powerful.
Okay, my first question is, how long have you been doing music?
How long have I been doing music? I've been doing music probably all my life. So I started when I was really young. My dad used to actually have like jam sessions with me. I used to like bang on pots and pans. And then my mom like put me into church and then just let me play all the instruments I could. And so it just evolved from there. So to me, I've always been playing music.
So was your dad, was he into music?
No, my dad sucks at music. No, he has a very...
Because it sounded like he was teaching you, but really like you're teaching him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my dad, he doesn't really have any musical like ability, to be honest. No, I'm serious.
Shout out to his dad.
No, I love your dad and everything. He's awesome. But no, he knows. He would tell you. Yeah. He's like, I got him a guitar. Mm-hmm. He's tried to play. It looks awkward. But my mom, she's like, my family, like my gramps, he played for Count Basie, like bass for him and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I get a lot of my musical side from my mom.
Okay.
Like my aunts can sing, my mom can sing, my grandma can sing.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
So you have a lot of musicians in the family.
Yeah, but it's my mom's side. My dad's side is not it. No.
That's good to know. So does any of your family that was musicians or are, or do they ever come to LA or do they like live out of Detroit?
No, the musicians in my family are, realistically it's just me. Like my grandpa, we call him Gramps. Like I said, he played stand-up bass for Count Basie. But I'm the only one in our family who took music seriously. Okay. Like my cousin Nikki, she can play bass, she can play trumpet, she can play, what else could she play? I think she can play piano. My cousin John can play tuba, trumpet, and trombone, I think. But they just never pursued it. Okay. So we all used to go to like jazz class together when we were like maybe, I don't know, like 9 years old to like 14. My aunt, her like, I guess you can say her husband at the time, his name was Ernie Buscio. And he had like this amazing jazz class, so we would just go to this jazz class and play. But I just loved music. Nikki and John, they just, I don't know, they were good at it, but they didn't really want to pursue it. Mm-hmm. So I was the only one in my family, in the sense of like the immediate, who pursued it. Mm-hmm. But everybody can do something, but they never took it like as for like a career.
What kind of sets you apart from the rest? Because there's so many people that produce, that make music, that do art. What do you think makes you who you are and separates you from the rest?
Yeah, I think just my musical ability, since I play drums for real, like that's what I went to school for, obviously. I went to MI and I got my bachelor's degree in percussion and in and in theory. So I think that's my niche, is I can play instruments. And so since I can do that, my production can really come to life. Mm-hmm. And you can hear it. You already know, since you're an artist as well.
I was going to say, I know this answer.
Yeah. No, seriously. She's an artist, y'all. You already know that.
On the daily.
Yeah, but that's any artist out there. You know, you guys, you can hear production on the radio with live instruments, and then you can hear the production without it. And it's
huge. I didn't even know that until like you started coming into my music life and like creating for me. Like there's such a difference between just like creating a beat and then like live instruments coming to life on a beat. So definitely sets you apart.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Can you tell the people how many instruments and what instruments you play?
All right, I play to the people. I play bass, drums, and piano. It's just 3.
3, okay.
Yeah.
What else did you want to learn? Do you want to learn anymore?
All right, fun fact. I started with guitar first. Like when I was super, super small, there's a picture of me with my little bitty guitar. And I used to take guitar lessons, and then I stopped because it hurt my fingers.
That was the end of your career.
I'm so mad at myself for doing that. Like, it's because guitar is such a, like, oh my gosh. That would have been the trifecta. If I could play bass, drums, guitar, and piano also.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you can still learn.
Yeah, I think I might pick it up later. But
still got time.
yeah, production is another instrument, so that's why I haven't tried that.
That's a good one though.
Yeah, right.
Next one. Hopefully in the next couple of years he'll play guitar for me.
Or in the next one, interview Black.
Oh
Because
yeah.
that dude could play guitar.
He's so fire.
Oh my gosh. That's how I imagine myself playing guitar. But that
It's
takes
a good inspiration.
like 10 years, so I'm not gonna start that.
Just 10.
Yeah, just 10 to
got
get
extra
soft.
time, 10 years.
It's
Start learning the guitar. My next question is, what is the coolest or craziest gig that you remember or that you want to share?
coolest or craziest gig. To keep it interesting, I guess, for the viewers out there, the coolest one I did was at the O2 Arena in London. And that was a really cool experience because that's the most people I've ever played in front of. Like, it was just packed. It was me and this gospel choir. And it's always cool to go into these big, like, arenas. And it's not about the people you're playing for. It's like, I draw inspiration from who's been there. And so, like, when I was walking down the hall, you got to see all these people, like all these pictures, like Bruno Mars, all these just like
Adele.
Yeah, I was like, holy crap! Like, these people played here, like these people were in the same hallway and in the green room, like that type of stuff. That really inspires me, and I was like, dude. So the O2, yeah, that's probably the coolest place, but I guess for me the most impactful show I've done was probably the Nokia Live Center with this artist called, I think his name is Valente now. I forgot his artist. I don't think he's even doing it anymore. But his name is Valente.
Like, anyways, I had a great time.
Yeah, I had a great time just because, like, the green room was really cool and the sound was sick to me. Like, that venue specifically, to me.
You think it was like the sound or the engineers were good?
I think it was
both.
I think it was both. The engineers and the sound people had to be on point because
because the sound definitely matters when you have people behind, the good people behind there.
it was sick. Like, just such a cool show. My pops was there. He got to see me play, and it was just a really cool experience because it was like at the end of a small tour.
That's huge.
So we went up north, and then we ended it here in LA, and it was sick. Like, it was
So fun.
super sick.
Wait, I have to take it back to O2 because that's huge.
Yeah.
Congrats, by the way.
Yeah,
That's
thank you.
incredible. Can you talk a little bit like were you nervous before then, or were you just like, here I am, like I'm just gonna go for it?
Yeah, I don't get nervous.
That's like that. Like, I'm trying to think how many people, but it's like thousands and thousands of people in that.
Oh, it's massive as hell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's literally like the big time artists play there.
Yeah.
So you weren't nervous at all?
No. Because for me, I'm not an artist, so I don't have that cross to bear to get in front of everybody with the mic and just, this is me, like, this is it. You got the silhouette and the light on you. I'm in the back, so I don't ever.
It's fine if I mess up.
I feel like artists, we always actually have this conversation. It's like, I'm like, how do you guys do that? Because for me, I'll just get up behind the drums. And that's my home. And I just 1, 2, 3, 4, and you just play. But for artists, you guys are like, that's you, and we're behind you.
Yeah.
So I don't really get nervous. I think
If you were to be, sorry, go ahead.
I'll say this. I would get nervous if I was playing like the piano or like the bass, because drums I put so much time into, I don't even have to think. Like, I can close my eyes, I can be super drunk, or something like that, but I don't need to, drumming I don't ever have to think. But with like piano or bass, I might be like, all right, there's like 200,000 people here, and let's make sure, we're good.
Yeah.
But drums, I don't think I've ever been nervous, like one time.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. I don't know if you can tell the difference, because I played with you before. It's like
drums, you walk in, you're like ready. Then piano, you're like, let's do this one more time.
Yeah, seriously.
That's true.
I can eyes closed, it doesn't matter. But yeah.
I was gonna ask if you were the artist, would you be nervous?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's switch one time.
Yeah.
See how it feels.
No, I don't want to do that.
It's like, that's why my career is behind the scenes.
Yeah, no, seriously. And I've never, even as a producer, it's a lot of producers will jump and they'll be like, all right, I'm going to be an artist now because they know the mechanics behind like how to make yourself sound good.
That's like Blast.
Yeah.
He was producer first.
Come on. Or even somebody we know, Anderson, you could
Oh yeah, he's an artist now.
Yeah, I would never do that. Yeah. I'm never, that's never been my
okay, some people say that though, like Knight, and now he's doing it. So never say never.
But I don't,
but you just have no motivation behind it.
Yeah, I've never been like, I just can't wait to be good at engineering so I can be like, no.
Yeah.
That's not me.
Okay. Good to know. Okay, so since you've been doing music for so long, what keeps you motivated and inspired? Like, do you ever get tired and you're like have breakdown moments, or are you just like what drives or pushes you forward?
What keeps me motivated realistically is just people who are better than me. So I feel like, okay, I'll break it down like this. When you play, there's knowledge to that. So let's say I'm making a beat or I'm producing or whatever, I'm playing a song. If I don't get better, I'll go crazy. Because like you can hear yourself playing the same things. And so my motivation is just to always get better. So like I'll practice whatever, I have to read a new song or new licks or whatever. I study Robert Glasper a lot. Robert Glasper, check him out. That's my motivation. It's like, especially as how good I am on drums, I'm trying to be that good on piano. Mm-hmm. And that's also like a super long journey to get really, 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 really good on piano. So that's my motivation, because I know I'm not there yet. So once I'm there, we're gonna have to have a different conversation.
Yeah. No, I love that. And that's a great thing. It continues to keep pushing you forward, is to just get better every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great motivator, you guys. If anyone needs some good advice, just keep continuously trying to get better every single day.
That part.
Mm-hmm. Music and yourself.
Seriously.
Period.
And somebody told me this is really, I think Michael Jordan said this. It's like, you should always, whatever you do, you should do that every day. Like, so whatever, let's say you're an artist or piano, if you don't do that for at least an hour or 2 hours a day, you're taking it out.
That's true.
Like every single day, you have to put time into it. Every day.
Because you can't get better without practicing.
No.
I learned that.
It's real.
It's like, I can't show up to a gig and be like, I'm ready, and like have not prepared or done anything. Like it just doesn't work that way in life. You can't take shortcuts in life.
You can't.
No.
It shows.
I tried.
But it shows.
We learned.
You did. But you're gonna know too, I feel like the cool thing is when you really do work hard and you really do practice, you actually can show up.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's true. That's true. I have,
just
because you've done it so much. Like we were saying, we did a gig Friday night.
Yeah.
And we rehearsed literally like once a week for like 2 months. Mm-hmm. But like we showed up and we were ready, but we were saying like, imagine if we keep continuing to do that, we never even really have to, not rehearse again, but less and less every time.
Yeah. Or we just keep rehearsing, but every time we do a gig, like we can be more spontaneous, just because we just rehearsed so much and put in the work to where, let's say we didn't practice, but somebody called us like tonight, but since we have our repertoire handled, we're like, all right, let's go. Just because we already put in the work to do that.
True.
Snaggy.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
The next 5 years, so everybody, I don't know if you can see this amazing place that we're doing this interview. This is where I see myself in the next 5 years. But what I'm trying to say is, realistically, I'm really trying to put in the work to like, especially right now in these past 2 years, to really elevate from engineering to my playing to producing. I'm trying to like, I don't know, I'm in the stage right now of grinding, like for real. And so hopefully in the next 5 years, not hopefully, it will happen, because that's something you should do, is always speak into existence. I already think I'm successful, but to me it'll look different, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes people don't understand when they're in their journey, they're already actually doing it and they are successful.
Yeah.
You have to like spin that, you know what I'm saying?
Say like, everyone's definition of successful is different, but they say that like your success is like your growth between looking back and now.
Exactly.
I don't know if you agree with that.
No, I 100% agree.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like when you're in it too and you're working, you don't realize that you're actually doing something amazing and positive. You're just
True.
like,
You're so in it.
I haven't made it yet, or whatever. It's like, you really have, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's just,
Perfecting your craft.
come on. So hopefully it'll look different in 5 years, but not hopefully, it will, because I put in that work.
Wait, so are you saying that you want to move to San Diego?
I wouldn't be mad. I'm not even joking.
He's loving my hometown, you guys.
I am.
Around San Diego, and he's liking it. So shout out San Diego.
Shout out to
beautiful
San
San
Diego.
Diego. We'll show a little clip. We couldn't record it that way because of the lighting, but we'll show you a snippet of what we're looking at right now. It's super beautiful.
It really is.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
This is not my
I
interview. You're gonna have to wait on that. He'll interview me. You should interview me one of these days.
I'm done.
Yeah. What is your biggest strength and weakness in this industry?
My biggest strength and my biggest weakness, specifically in the music industry. My biggest strength is I'm pretty blunt, and I also like energy, and so I'm blessed to. It's kind of like the old saying is, beggars can't be choosers, and I'm at this point now where I can actually start to choose. And I think a lot of people's weaknesses in this industry is they don't choose their energy.
That's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? And I really think with music, it's all about energy, obviously, and it's about, a positive situation where you can really work with somebody. And I think my strength is I really do like to work with people that I like, and I feel like we could always grow together. But a weakness that I do have is, I don't even know if I have a weakness, to be honest.
Oh my God.
But I'm not trying to say it like that. I don't know.
He's like, I'm just so great.
No. I'm trying to think of like.
I know one, but I can't answer it for you.
I mean, all right, in this industry, I guess, is you have to like promote yourself. So, I think my greatest weakness is like the promotion, if I have to be
I was
honest.
gonna say that one for you.
Because I'm old school.
Yeah.
So like it's weird for me to tell people what I'm doing. Like every time I'm in a situation that's really amazing with the energy in the room, which is a lot of the times when I'm getting mad at myself is that me and an artist that I know, his name is Keenan. Hopefully you interview him as well.
Yeah.
Amazing artist. Yeah, I'm just gonna run all
You
my
interview him? I'm like literally known him like for 5 years.
Yeah, whatever. You gotta enjoy all these interviews. But it's being aware of that, like being aware of, even though you're in the moment, to record the moment.
Yeah.
And he talked about that too.
Yeah.
He was like, bro, how many times have we all been in here? Crazy.
Masterpiece.
And we're like, we didn't record it. Like nothing. And that's my biggest weakness. And so it's really cool to even do this interview with Nikki T, because I'll blast her right now and say she's amazing at all that stuff. So that's been a cool opportunity, again, the level up in your life, to always try to surround yourself with people who are better than you at certain things. You know what I mean? So that's definitely my weakness.
I help with the weakness.
Yeah.
I actually was gonna say, I told him yesterday, I was like, I admire you for being so in the moment, because even though I like to record, like living in the moment is sometimes really nice, because like you're so involved and wrapped up with everyone else and like what they're doing, that sometimes you have to like